Mellitus is a natural dietary supplement extract from tropical sorghum biocolor, researched, refined and confirmed as a powerful antioxidant. It will increase your blood to required levels and boost your immune system rapidly. Jobeline improves the fertility rate in both men and women. Jobeline protects and provides energy for mother and child all through pregnancy and at childbirth. Jobeline purifies your blood. It deters and effectively controls chronic heart diseases and blood-related conditions. Daily intake of Jobeline protects the body from infections and guarantees a healthy and happy family. Jobeline has no known adverse effects. Produced by Health Forever Products Limited, Dikpeolu Street off Obafemi Awolowo Way, Ikeja, Lagos, Nigeria. Available in sachets and capsules for adults and syrup for children in all leading pharmaceuticals nationwide. Consult your physician for prescription.
30 capsule Jobeline now comes in a new pack.
Live healthy. Live Jobeline.
Free oxygen radicals, FORs, have been implicated in the damage of beta cells and therefore in the evolution of diabetes mellitus. Colorful vegetables that contains lots of powerful AOs are naturally recommended to diabetics. How authentic is this information?
Well, that's a very authentic statement. It may be unclear to those who are not familiar with the antioxidant and the free oxygen radical theories and the hypotheses and the laws. But look at it this way. When beta cells function in the production of insulin, they generate a lot of free oxygen radicals. Interestingly enough, it has been discovered that it is these free oxygen radicals which are produced by the beta cells that turn around and cause genetic damages to these beta cells. Of course, it has been discovered in many cases that these beta cells, when they are not functioning well, the inability to function well has been traced back to the damages caused to the genetics or the genes of these beta cells. So, whenever we see a destruction in the genetics of these beta cells, the next step is to introduce a lot of antioxidants which would in the future mop up these free oxygen radicals and keep these beta cells protected from the damaging effect of free radicals. So therefore, it is not surprising one bit that introduction of colorful fruits, which we know very well contains a lot of antioxidants, in the end leads to the protection of these beta cells from the damaging effect of free radicals. Now, we are not saying that the management of diabetes ends at the protection of the beta cells by these antioxidants to be consumed. We know very well that most at times the individual already inherits these damaged genes from the parents, and damaged genes quite often cannot be repaired by the introduction of antioxidants. But for the future, once antioxidants are put in place, further damages to these beta cells will not occur. And knowing very well that cells do repair themselves, genes do repair themselves, consequently, consistent administration of antioxidants will in the future prevent further damages and destruction to the beta cells, which means that in future, only good quality beta cells will be produced, and therefore sufficient good quality beta cells will be generated, and this will help in future with the production of good quality insulin, and therefore a gradual repair of the situation.
This is a natural dietary supplement extract from tropical sorghum biocolor, researched, refined and confirmed as a powerful antioxidant. It will increase your blood to required levels and boost your immune system rapidly. Jobeline improves the fertility rate in both men and women. Jobeline protects and provides energy for mother and child all through pregnancy and at childbirth. Jobeline purifies your blood. It deters and effectively controls chronic heart diseases and blood-related conditions. Daily intake of Jobeline protects the body from infections and guarantees a healthy and happy family. Jobeline has no known adverse effects. Produced by Health Forever Products Limited, Dikpeolu Street off Obafemi Awolowo Way, Ikeja, Lagos, Nigeria. Available in sachets and capsules for adults and syrup for children in all leading pharmaceuticals nationwide. Consult your physician for prescription.
30 capsule Jobeline now comes in a new pack.
Live healthy. Live Jobeline.
Some say diabetics can eat the normal diet with carbohydrates in moderation. Some say no to carbohydrates. Some say insulin injection is the best solution, while some say it is best to combine with the orals. Which way forward, doctor?
Talking about consumption of whatever, you must have noticed during the presentation I've been making that I have always emphasized the consumption of balanced diet with plenty of antioxidants, because the damage that has been noticed in the beta cells has been noticed on the genes, and the damages to the genes have been found to be caused by free oxygen radicals. And we know very clearly from recent researches that the mopping up of free oxygen radicals clears the way to the damaging substances. Therefore, the best solution in my view to the prevention of diabetes, and at least to the assistance towards the generation of very good beta cells, will be first and foremost the administration of balanced diet that contains a lot of antioxidants. And there is nothing better in my mind than the suggesting of an inclusion of Jobeline in our diet. So it's as simple as ABC. Introduce a lot of Jobeline into your diet, even if you inherited faulty beta cells. On the long run, the antioxidants in Jobeline will assist in the sustenance of good quality beta cells that will run up in the end to produce good quality insulin. Furthermore, avoid cholesterol, because it has been discovered that too much cholesterol in the bloodstream disturbs the functioning of insulin in many ways. It blocks the receptor points of insulin on the cells, and therefore insulin will not be able to do its job well. Now, we have been hammering on the fact that free oxygen radicals, or radicals by themselves, cause a lot of problems. Therefore, it is pertinent that all those substances that cause the generation of free oxygen radicals in our diets must be avoided. What are these substances? The coloring materials that we have in those delicious fast foods, the preservatives that are included in them to make the fried rice to remain fresh throughout the whole days, the sweeteners that are included, the flavors that we find in ice creams, and all these substances should be excluded as much as possible. I don't want to mention the names of these fast foods, but it is very obvious that the type of foods that they serve has been condemned all over the world. And please include my name in the condemnation of all these fast food that include the coloring materials, the preservatives added to them, the sweeteners, the flavors that we add to them. And when you do this, you'll be going a long way to reduce the quantity of free oxygen radicals that we have in our food. And ladies and gentlemen, it is very pertinent that we should include in our medical checkups, if not possible annually, but at least every 6 months, if possible, to check your blood sugar levels, because it sounds very, very unbelievable that people come to me with blood sugars that have increased 300% fold, and they have never been aware because they have never checked their blood sugar. Ladies and gentlemen, please try to check your blood sugar as often as possible, especially those that have a problem with this diabetes in their family. They could have inherited the poor and the bad beta cells, and in future they could develop this blood sugar. It is becoming very, very dangerous. It is becoming very, very common in our generation. You have children under the age of 15 who are developing these high conditions called diabetes. So much that we now call them type 2 instead of adult onset, because all these kids have diabetes in them.